Guys, this is week 5 of training for me. This is my deadlift session for the week. Because of all of the equipment movement that I've been doing this week, I didn't end up getting in my secondary upper body accessory day. I was busy getting the gym organized. So I haven't trained since Monday when I hit my squat PRs. I was interested to see kind of how this is all going to play out. This is my first week back to pulling from the floor. I'm lifting or scheduled for hitting a triple at 555, and then quite a bit of volume on the backside of that. So what I'll be doing for the rest of this training cycle is basically working up to a top set and then doing some back off sets in the form of a cat deadlift. The cat standing for compensatory acceleration training, or basically heavy speed work. So you'll see once I hit my top set of the 555 for 3, I ended up working 8 triples at about 70%, so it's 425 in bar weight, which is right around that, it's close enough. But I did 8 triples every minute on the minute, so ended up hitting a total of 24 reps over the course of 9 minutes, and that was just a shit ton of work. But I really enjoy having those back off sets to kind of dial in my technique and my starting position. Similar to when I was running my modified Ed Cohn program towards the end of last year, those back off sets end up allowing me to kind of figure out a lot of things that I don't necessarily get a chance to work on when I'm trying to focus on hitting my top end set for the day. One of those being I noticed myself reverting towards a little bit lower of a head position or a lower eye position, looking a little bit more down, and that was causing me to get more leg drive off of the ground. I can tell it was something that I was not doing in my top end set just because of how much smoother the lockout felt with this pulling style. So this is one of those sets right there, and you can see just how much cleaner the movement is. So I'm going to be paying more attention to making sure that I'm utilizing that on my top end set next week when I go for, I believe, 570 for a double. So I'll have 3 more weeks of deadlift training before I take another deload going into the last portion of this training cycle. So this was just a shit ton of volume. This was such a difficult day. After these 8 triples, I worked 2 sets of 6 using the reverse band deficit setup that I kind of showed you guys last week. The goal being with those to continue to work on speed off of the bottom and accelerating the bar, since that is my main downfall, is I grind shit out when it comes to my heavy sets, and I lift my light sets fast. So this is all focused around being able to be more explosive and create more speed with heavier weights. So did my first set at 455. That's somewhere around 415 or 20 at the bottom, and then I went to 475 for the second set, and that's somewhere right around 425 or so at the bottom, just with how the bands are set up. And they moved really well. They felt way worse than they actually looked, just because I was exhausted by the time that I got to these 2 sets, because I was 24, 5, 6, 7 working sets in, not counting warm-ups. But they moved well, and I think next week I will go either both sets at 475 or do a top-end set at 495 for a set of 6. I followed this with some chest-supported rows. This is a newer piece that we got in the gym late last week. You'll see a couple other machines coming in here over the course of the next few videos. I'm making a run up to Seattle to pick up a few things that will be really nice additions to the gym. But hit 3 sets of 8 there, and then followed with 5 sets of neutral grip chin, supersetted with shrugs in sets of 15. I did the first set here at 315, and then I was just gassed, so I knocked the last 4 sets down to 275 to make sure that I could still get all 15 reps on the shrugs. And once I was done with that, I was pretty much pretty much dead. I just did one set of stir the pots. I'll get the rest of the ab work in on another day. I just needed to be done. I was exhausted. So that is it for this week of deadlifting. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. If you haven't done so already, connect with me on Facebook and Instagram. And as always, if you're interested in being a part of our gym, check out the website at www.savagegym.com. Alright, take care.